Hey there, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I found out just last week, more people watch the show than I even knew. So if you're sitting at home thinking about calling me up to see a totally plain Ted Drewes, you can give me a call, because this is weird. Anyway, in addition to that, I went to Back to the Future, the musical, twice. If you recall, I had Bob Gale on the show just a couple weeks ago live, right here in the audience, the guy who wrote all three of the movies, or co-wrote all three of the movies, and the musical. Well, I got to go twice. The first time I went on opening night, which was really cool. I was not wearing this outfit. This is a different day. But the first time I went on opening night, and it was so awesome, okay? So Bob Gale was there. He talked at the end of the show. He talked about following your dreams and how Back to the Future, the musical, was rejected 40 times, or the original Back to the Future was rejected 40 times. Also, the city of St. Louis made September 24th, 2024, Back to the Future Day. And University City made September 24th, 2024, Bob Gale Day. On Saturday, I had plans with my friends, so that's where that photo comes in. We all, of course, had to dress up and get into costume. So I, of course, was Marty McFly. My buddy Nathan, I made dress up. He hates attention, so of course he's Doc, the most attention. Brandon was also Marty McFly, also from the second movie. And then his girlfriend, Kelly, was Jennifer. So we had a great time. We thought more people might be dressed up on a Saturday. They weren't. It was pretty much us and like one other group of people dressed up, because it's the Fox and everybody dresses up like nicely to go to the Fox, but it was still a ton of fun. If you're really into musicals, this is probably not the musical for you. If you're a diehard Back to the Future fan, definitely the musical for you. That's how I think it works out pretty much. It was a really great time. So if you haven't seen it, it goes to October 6th. Now, later on in the show, I'm gonna have on Dr. BJ, the DJ Holiday, on talking about Sista Strut. You guys know him from iHeartRadio, but we're here to talk about Sista Strut, which is happening October 5th. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. I hate how summer is over in a blink of an eye. Can you imagine that September is already over? Of course, when we think of October, we are thinking Happy Halloween. I know I am. But this year, it's also a month-long celebration for the Peacock Loop Diner's 10th anniversary. Throughout October, the diner will be celebrating with burger specials, birthday cake, ice cream shakes, and a pancake challenge. Okay, the challenge just kicked off last week in honor of National Pancake Day and will run indefinitely. So here's the challenge, okay? One guest must finish all 5 of the diner's large specialty pancakes in just 30 minutes or less. The featured pancakes include the Very Berry, chocolate pecan, bacon, blueberry lemonade, and cinnamon roll pancakes. I did an adventure there a couple years ago, and we got to see all these pancakes. I don't know how anybody can eat all of these within 30 minutes, but if you can, you will succeed, and you will get your meal comped, plus a free Peacock t-shirt or a tumbler, and your photo on the Wall of Fame at the diner. Now, if you want to learn more, visit them at peacockloopdiner.com. The St. Louis premiere of Red Jasper, an original play by Michael Madden, opens this weekend in the Central West End. The play is a comedy drama that deals with cancer and Alzheimer's disease, as it was written with the help of dozens of breast cancer survivors. Proceeds from the ticket sales will go to the Siteman Cancer Center and the Alzheimer's Association of Greater Missouri, in honor of Madden's family and friends who have suffered from both diseases. Red Jasper will run October 4th through the 14th at the Gaslight Theater. You can find all the details at gaslighttheater.net. The historic Shaw Art Fair returns this weekend. Now in its 32nd year, the Shaw Neighborhood Improvement Association hosts the fair every fall. The event showcases 120 artists, including everything from glass and sculpture painting, woodwork, and more. There's also food, music, and a school's art gallery. Now, if you bring canned food, you can get $1 off your ticket at the gate. The historic Shaw Art Fair will take place Saturday and Sunday on the parkway of Flora Place at Tower Grove Avenue, across from the Missouri Botanical Garden. For more information, visit shawartfair.org. Now, in honor of Violence Prevention Month, the Village Path and Undo Bias are bringing us UnMasc 3, a man's storytelling event. The event will feature 8 men from diverse backgrounds sharing stories about their personal experience with masculinity. They will also be music, art, and refreshments. The unique evening helps support their mission to enhance mental wellness in Black communities through a variety of programs. UnMasc 3 is set for this Saturday, October 5th, at El Monstero Banquet Center at SLU. To learn more about the event and the programs they offer, visit thevillagepath.org. And get ready to groove in the Grove this weekend with the return of GroveFest. More than a festival, this vibrant community celebration highlights the unique spirit of the Grove by bringing together local businesses and residents for a day filled with music, food, and fun. From live performances, from local artists, to great lineup of food trucks and variety of activities for the whole family. There is something for everyone. GroveFest returns to the Grove this Saturday from 3 to 11. You can find a full event lineup at stlgrovefest.com. The Lindenwood Park Neighborhood Association biannual Fall Festival also returns this weekend, and it is going to be a wonderful event for them right there in the Grove. LinFest is a one-day event that is held on the first Saturday of October and even number years in Lindenwood Park. The festival showcases local vendors, restaurants, organizations, live music performances, and a lot of entertainment for all ages. LinFest will take place this Saturday, October 5th, 11 to 4, at the north end of Lindenwood Park. You can find all the details at lindenwoodpark.org. All right, you guys, I got to see this movie over the weekend. Mel Gibson, everybody loves him, right? Well, there's an interesting movie about monsters. Are they real monsters? You have to check this out. It's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed this movie. Check out Monster Summer.
Let's get that gang back together again.
Ain't this old man Carruthers' property?
I've heard stories about him. Some people think he was a spy, bank robber. I bet their bodies are buried somewhere on this property. That's one in.
Tracy there.
What is that?
A teenager is recovering today after nearly drowning.
Hey, Ben? Something happened to Ben that I can't explain. It's like he's a zombie at Night of the Living Dead.
You okay, bud?
Oh my!
What are you, nuts?
Hey, guys, it's okay. I invited him.
Easy, fella.
This is Gene. He's a detective.
Retired. Well, there's more of you. I'm gonna have to dig a mass grave now.
What? Something is out there. If we sit around and do nothing, kids are gonna get hurt, including us. It came after me, man. What came after you?
There's definitely something weird going on here. Monsters.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Not us. Who? Let's do this.
kids have this vacant look in their eyes. Lights are on, nobody's home. You are overreacting. It's just kids being kids.
Gene. Gene.
No, I thought I told you.
Gene?
That is a very fun movie, especially during the month of October. I think you should probably check that out. And now, by the magic of television, I have Dr. BJ and the DJ Holiday with me. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Now, everybody knows you from iHeart, but you've been working with Sista Strut for how many years?
15 years. As a matter of fact, this is our 15-year celebration. So I've been working with Sista Strut ever since it was started here in St. Louis.
I love that. Now, if somebody has been living under a rock, they don't know about Sista Strut, what would you tell them about Sista Strut?
Well, I'll tell them that it's our Sista Strut Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, which we bring awareness to how breast cancer affects the women in the African American community. A lot of people don't know, but breast cancer affects them at a higher rate, and they have a 40 to 60% death rate. And what we're finding now is that the women are becoming younger with breast cancer, because they say women can get a mammogram at 40. But we're finding that there are women between the ages of 28 and 35 who are getting breast cancer, and it is actually going to stage 4 because of the estrogen that's in their bodies, and it's magnifying the cancer. And we've had several people that we know of that were 28 to 33, that one lady, she was 28, and she signed up for Sista Strut, and the day before the strut, she passed away from breast cancer.
Oh my
So, yeah,
gosh.
Yeah. It's very, very, very serious. And what we found over the pandemic, a lot of women did not go get mammograms because, it's the pandemic.
Right.
But we're starting to see a lot of women go back now. So that's why we're really, really pushing this awareness to get it out to the communities that it is very important for women to get mammograms. Whatever race you are, you need to get that annual mammogram, because mammograms, not only do they save your life, but anyway, it helps you to get through everything you need to go through.
You know, in the press release, I saw that stat that it affects African American women at a crazy rate, and I was shocked by that. That is something I had not heard of before.
Right, but it is true. It is very true. So, like I said, we created this walk to bring this awareness to the African American community and to help save lives. And then with Sista Strut, we do take the time to donate back to 5 different organizations. We've given about over $270,000 back to the community over all this time. We have Simon, we have SSM, we have Mercy. We also have an organization they're called the Breakfast Club. Not the Breakfast Club that's on 100.3 The Beat.
not that same one.
not that one. It was a group of ladies that were cancer survivors, and what happened was that they would go to breakfast all the time. And then they said, we need to start a club. And they said, let's call it the Breakfast Club. So we donate back to them, and we do the Pink Angels as well. Those 2 organizations, they actually deal with the women one-on-one after, they go through whatever chemo and stuff like that they're going through, where they get diagnosed. They deal with the mental and emotional state of mind of the women that are cancer survivors. So they really, really help the community out.
And that's a big piece of it, that mental going through that is a lot that I think people kind of sometimes forget. They're like, okay, you're gonna go through your chemo, you'll be fine, but there's a lot that goes with that mentally.
Yeah, now here's an aha moment. If you didn't know, men can get breast cancer.
Okay, now see?
Yeah, see, men can get breast cancer. And for me, back in 2019, I found a lump on my chest. And I had to have a mammogram. Don't worry about it. No, people look at me and say, how did he get a mammogram? But I did have to get a mammogram. I had to have an ultrasound, had to have the biopsy. It came back, it was benign, I didn't have cancer. But then on March 13th, 2020, when they shut the world down because of COVID, I was laying on the table having a lumpectomy because they had to remove the lump out of my chest. So yeah, and what I learned about that is that, you know, as much as we focus on survivors and we focus on people who die from breast cancer, there's another element that's out there that I learned from that. It is the mental state that women go through every single year. When they get that mammogram, then they got to wait for that result, and you wondering if you have cancer or not. I mean, your mind is just jacked up. And my mind was jacked up. So I pushed to let men know, you need to check yourselves too. So. Yeah.
Right, wow. I mean, that's another something that people probably don't feel about. But at the Sista Strut, I mean, obviously you're bringing awareness, you're raising money, all of those are the most important part, but you guys have a lot of fun while you're there.
Oh man, it is one of the most, what I tell people, it is the most emotional roller coaster you will ever be on. There's a lot of joy, a lot of love, a lot of, hey, embracing each other.
Sure.
Oh, I love you, hey, I made it, that type of thing. A lot of great energy, but there are moments where you may feel sad, you may cry, that type of thing. But for the most part, it is a very loving day that we're going to be having this Saturday down in downtown St. Louis, October 5th. We need everybody to come on out. They can still register as well. People can still register online right now at sistastrutstl.com. And I have to tell people, it's SISTA. STRUT.
Yes.
STL.
That is important. Sista.
Yeah, sister. It's like sisters in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all good.
I love that. We just showed some video clips from past events. There's a walk and there's also a parade, right?
We added a car parade because during COVID, people, we couldn't get together. So you know how people were doing those birthday celebrations, drive-by car. Right. So I said, you know what, let's just do a car parade. And with that, a lot of the survivors were saying that was a great idea because they can't walk.
Sure.
So what we do is we do the walk. So the walk goes, and then the car parade comes behind the walk. So when people get back from the walk, they line both sides of the street of Market Street from Olive all the way down to Clark, and then the car parade goes through, and they cheer on the cars and, watch the parade and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a fun event. This year, for the very first time, we are going to do what is known as a pink balloon release. So we don't want anybody to bring an outside balloon in, all right? Okay. So what you'll do is, as another fundraiser, you'll pay $5 to participate. Okay. They'll blow the balloon up, give you a marker. You'll mark the name of the person that passed away from breast cancer. And then when we release that balloon in the air, we're going to have everybody yell out all those names as the balloons are going up in the air for our 15th anniversary. That
is going to be a sight to see.
Yes.
In addition to all this. This sounds like a fun event, and of course, most importantly, raising money. But you said people can still sign up.
They can still register, sistastrutstl.com. It is a family event. I want to let you know you can bring your kids, you can bring your uncles, your aunties, your cousins, your grandmas, your granddads, great-grandmama, great-granddad, great-great-grandmama, great-great-granddad. It's a big, fun, field family event that's going to be going on this Saturday. And things will kick off at 7 a.m. in the morning with a big pep rally at 8, and then the walk will start right after the pep rally.
So we need to definitely be there by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you definitely got to be there, because that stage is, you know how they say, it's going to be lit. That stage going to be lit.
The stage going to be lit.
Yeah.
Well, let's tell everybody one more time where they can go to register, where they find out information so they can join you on Saturday, October the 5th.
Come on in downtown St. Louis, October 5th, starting at 7 a.m. You can go online right now to sistastrutstl.com. That's SISTA-STRUTSTL.com. Registration, you can register for only $20. That's our bronze package. And you just get a t-shirt with that package. Now, if you want the full ambiance, you want everything, all you got to do is go to the website and get that silver package right now.
Wonderful. We have all that information right there on the screen for you. Thank you so much, BJ, for joining me today and telling everybody about this event. I hope you have a great Saturday. Again, it's going to be very emotional, like you said, but there's a lot of joy and a lot of fun in addition to this.
Yes, it will be. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Love it. After you register for Sista Strut, you can follow us on all our social media channels. We definitely want to hear from you. We've got Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and you can even drop us a line at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. Now, don't forget about all of this. After you do that, we want to hear, after you send us a message, don't forget to download the STL TV Now app and stream us at home or on the go. That's going to do it for the Daily Mix. But keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis. I'll see you next time.